When Lisa Bonet's true identity is finally revealed by 45-year-old Jason Momoa, it's shocking beyond belief. Hollywood's coolest couple had a battle that ended their picture-perfect romance. Fans were shocked when they split up in 2022, but the truth is now becoming apparent. What exactly transpired between Lisa and Jason then? Let's explore the real story of their romance. One of Hollywood's most stylish pairs for a long time was Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa. Despite having a 12-year age gap and an unconventional relationship, they managed to stay together, at least until early 2022. Jason Momoa shared a statement they both wrote on Instagram in January 2022, announcing their breakup. "We've all felt the strain and changes of these historic times," he said. "Our family is a part of the revolution that is taking place." He continued, saying, "We want to share that we're splitting up in our marriage because we're feeling and growing from these major changes. We're telling you this not because we find it important, but so that we can proceed with decency and candor." They're both still figuring things out, according to the statement, but they assure their fans that their love will endure and take on new forms. Fans who were disappointed to see their amazing love story come to an end were not particularly comforted by this, but how did they even get together in the first place? Jason Momoa knew Lisa Bonet was the woman of his dreams long before they were married. The Aquaman guy admitted to having a childhood crush on her to Esquire in 2019 after seeing her on The Cosby Show. He jokingly said, "I mean, I didn't tell her that after we had the kids. I didn't let her know I was a stalker still. They didn't really meet until the early 2000s through a mutual friend, despite Momoa's initial attraction to Bonet during his TV viewing in the 80s and 90s. Bonet told Porter in 2018 how they met at a Los Angeles jazz club. She gave him a ride home, and they ended up stopping in California for Guinness and grits on the way. Guinness may not seem like much, but Momoa came to the realization that Bon was the one for him as a result of it. "I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm with a woman who ordered a Guinness," he said in a 2019 Men's Health interview. "I cherish her." It makes sense that Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa started dating shortly after they first met, given their strong bond. "I can't say it was love at first sight, but we've been together since the day we met," she remarked in Porter. Bonet and Momoa tied the knot formally in November 2017, 10 years after the birth of their first child and 13 years after they first met. The couple obtained a marriage license and held their ceremony at their Topanga home, according to sources who spoke with Us Weekly. They made it official, even though they announced their split roughly 5 years after getting married, according to a source who revealed that it turned out they weren't legally married until then. Soon after, Bonet and Momoa appeared to rekindle their romance. In late February 2022, a source told Hollywood Life that Jason and Lisa had moved back in together about 2 weeks prior, and they were unquestionably back together. They have so much invested in each other that they decided to work things out rather than give up. As a result, during filming C, Jason Momoa felt a stronger bond with Lisa Bonet. When Jason Momoa first met Lisa Bonet in the early 2000s, he was still pursuing his acting career. Momoa's career took a major turn for the better after he was cast in Stargate Atlantis, and this attention helped him land the role of Aquaman. The native of Hawaii has since played more dramatic roles in addition to numerous action flicks. A project that he worked on, Apple TV Plus C, helped Momoa pay closer attention to his ex-wife Bonet. Momoa plays a member of a blind tribe in a post-apocalyptic world in the 2019 television series. Momoa claimed that because he was unable to use his sight during filming, the role enhanced his other senses. Momoa said, "I don't know if it's a specific thing, but I do believe in an energy. I'm more conscious of my wife's energy now." He felt that he connected to Bonet more deeply as a result. Furthermore, it's suspicious that Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet's divorce paperwork listed their separation date as occurring before they made their split public. Before anyone knew, Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa had actually broken up for around 18 months. According to a BC News, Bonet announced their separation on October 7, 2020, but they didn't make it public until January 2022. Bonet filed for divorce in January 2024. The cause, those old stubborn differences. The divorce was granted by the Los Angeles County Court only 1 day after it was filed. Reportedly, they had already finalized the terms of their settlement, which sped up the proceedings. Their marital settlement agreement, which states that they both understand the terms and are satisfied with the information disclosed, including the value of their assets and incomes. However, their divorce won't become final until July 2024. According to the documents, they have given up their right to spousal support and agreed to share custody of their 2 children, Lola Iolani and Nakoa Wolf, as well as the financial responsibility of raising them. Why did Jason and Lisa break up in the first place? Their breakup made sense, according to people close to them, because their priorities shifted. Bonet desired a more laid-back lifestyle, while Momoa was concentrated on advancing his career. They grew apart, a source told People, because their priorities diverged. Jason had trouble finding employment a few years ago, but now that his career is booming, he wants to continue working. But Bonet wanted to stay in Los Angeles and had no interest in traveling with him. According to a second source who spoke with Us Weekly, Lisa liked to stay at home and read, write poetry, and cook, whereas Jason wanted to travel and seek adventure. Bonet and Momoa remained committed to their family despite their divorce. In a statement, they said that our love is still developing in its own unique way. We are still very much committed to this life and our kids. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet are still on good terms. There were rumors Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet would get back together after their breakup, but it appears they were never able to get back together. Momoa made it clear that they were not getting back together at the 2022 Academy Awards. "We're not back together," he said to Access Hollywood, "but we're still family because we have 2 lovely kids together." The couple still had a great deal of affection for one another, according to people close to them. They were a wonderful couple with lots of love and respect, even though their romantic relationship ended. However, things change, including people and their aspirations, so they were no longer the same as a couple. How does one's life unfold when their parents are Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet? Lisa Bonet was married to singer-songwriter Lenny Kravitz prior to her relationship with Jason Momoa. Lenny revealed in an interview with E! That he first saw Bonet at a concert in the 1980s and was immediately enthralled. He added, "And I did like her hair, it was beautiful," to his statement. "When we met backstage at the New Edition concert, I was mesmerized." After a brief courtship, Lisa and Lenny eloped in November 1987, the month of Lisa's 20th birthday. Zoe Isabella Kravitz, their daughter, was born a year later. For her parents, particularly Bonet, the birth of Zoe marked a significant turning point. In an interview, she claimed that having Zoe was a lifesaver and a wake-up call. "I made a firm decision to change because there were a lot of things I didn't want to teach her." Sadly, Zoe's birth was insufficient to keep her parents united, and Bonet and Lenny parted ways not long after. Despite their 1993 divorce, they have continued to be cordial and excellent co-parents. Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa had a daughter named Lolani Momoa, almost 20 years after Zoe was born. Momoa, it was a dream come true to have Lola. He stated that he had always wanted to be a father since he was a young boy in a 2016 documentary short for Carhartt. From the beginning, Momoa has stayed dedicated to this vision. When he was in Canada in July of 2007, the actor told Esquire that Bonet's water broke earlier than anticipated. He made every effort to return to the United States and made it in time. He said, "My baby girl was born after I spent about 2 hours with her in the tub." Lola's father is already concerned about her love life now that she is a teenager. "I'm not going to handle it well, I'll just detest it if she brings home some jerk or bad boy," he told Men's Health. Momoa hopes his daughter finds someone who is similar to him, even though he has little control over the future. He claimed to have said to her, "Good luck if you find a man who treats you better than I do." Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet expanded their family shortly after the birth of their daughter. The couple also has a son, Wolfie. Bonet revealed to the public that she was expecting her 3rd child in October 2008. "I feel great, and I'm 7 months along," she said. "Fortunately, I have a lot of energy because I have a 14-month-old. According to Pop Sugar, the couple's son Nakoa Wolf Manakawapo Namakaya Momoa was born in December 2008. Since then, Wolfie, as he's fondly called, has completed their family of 4, bringing out a new side of Momoa, who aspires to be the best role model he can. Momoa stated to InStyle in 2020 that he aspires to be a good father even though he didn't have a father figure in his childhood. "I didn't know what it takes to be a dad," he said. "I really want to connect with my son and have him be open and vulnerable, so I don't want to just tell him." Momoa appears to be accomplishing that now, almost 14 years later. Momoa and his stepdaughter are very close. It makes sense that Jason Momoa accepts both her past and her daughter, considering how devoted he is to his wife. Momoa appears to have mastered the art of being a wonderful stepfather, and it's obvious that he has a unique bond with Zoe Kravitz. He even expressed his wish for his daughter to have similar traits to Kravitz in a 2020 interview with Men's Health. "I adore her father and husband. I pray that my daughter will be as gifted, devoted, and close to her family as she is." Momoa undoubtedly looks up to his stepdaughter, given his unceasing public expressions of love and support for Kravitz. People claim that they even have matching tattoos that read Être tu AA, which is French for always be drunk. In spite of their separation, Momoa remains devoted to his stepdaughter. At the Batman New York premiere, Momoa told ET, "We're just so proud Lisa couldn't be here, so we're representing me and the kids." Kravitz played Catwoman in the film. "It's still family, so we're thrilled to be here." Jason hopes his children don't pursue careers in show business. Momoa doesn't want Lola and Nakoa Wolf to follow in his footsteps, even with his success as an actor. He admitted to ET that one of his children is already considering a career in Hollywood, but he isn't thrilled about the prospect. Momoa said, "I don't know, but I'll do everything in my power to keep them out of it. I don't want them to pursue acting, I can handle it. But I wouldn't want to put someone I care about through it, even if they truly wanted to." I appreciate your time. Remember to hit the subscribe button on the channel and share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.